Acoustic nights become more popular these days. Essentially, you've got a PA set up in the pub, microphoned up, and people are allowed to plug guitars into it. You have a primary sort of guitar player and singer who introduces the night and can carry the night through. And then basically advertised well. You get lots of local musicians from around the area that are not professional musicians but are good enough to be confident enough to stand up and sing in a pub. Basically come along and take a slot each.
Brings the locals together. Everybody that will be here tonight will be local. People that not sure if they can sing or play their instrument properly, but they'll all just get up and have a go. People get to know each other. You know, it's a good community. Yeah, it's good.
I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
I knew of a lot of local musicians when I took on my pub, and they didn't really have an outlet for their talents. And you know, it became really something to look forward to for all of us at the week, where we could sit there on a Sunday night and have a couple of pints of beer and start to play new songs together. It just, you know, it was just a nice new social aspect to bring people together again in the village.
Acoustic nights, I'm attracted to go to the odd one because you go with your friends and that, and you all take turns and do something different rather than just standing at the bar and having a drink, you know. But like you say, there's a lot of people with a lot of talent, you know, and they don't do anything with it unless you're in a band.
2, 1, dum, dee dum, here I come with the get and the guitar and strum. Not that lunatic nigga that you thought I was. When I got you slipping, I'm gonna catch you and peel your cap. Snap back, relax. You better not be slipping with those bees on that 83 Cadillac. We go smoke an ounce to this. G's up, hose down while you motherfuckers bounce to this. Got you.
I like that sort of music, you know. I've got 1 or 2 albums at home and I sort of sing along in the car. So I said to Stuart one night, we'll do it if you can do the beat in the background, you know. And because it was different than just chonging the guitars all night, although as we've spoke, you know, there's brilliant, talented people in there all night, because it was different, it actually got a great reaction, you know, and people liked it, you know. The only thing is the lyrics, you know. The lyrics to me are meaningless. It's just the banter of the song and the rhythm of the song people like. But the lyrics can be a bit offensive to some people, you know. But it's just the song.
You can't see the D-O-double-G, cause that be me. I'm swerving in a coupe. The Lexus Plexus from Long Beach to Texas, cause Texas hoes, they wanna get with this, cause Snoop Dogg is the shit. Bitch!
And you probably send a lot of people home early. People come when they know, and they come because they enjoy it, and it's an extra edge to the pub, I think. That's, you know, we're talking about an audience participation rather than a player's participation there.
Hey, girl, you
Pubs a few few miles out of towns are suffering more because they're location pubs. Fuel prices have gone up. You know, drink driving is a real big issue. And smoking as well, you know, the big smoking ban, I think it's put a lot of pressure on the pubs.
Traditionally, people have talked about the smoking ban, and that definitely has had an impact. I think the cheap prices in supermarkets also is talked about. That does have an impact.
With Facebook and what have you and things like that, which are brilliant. But I met all my friends actually physically going to the pub and not actually typing them in on a computer, you know, like some people do these days, you know.
Pubs really have been the centre of where people meet through the week. It's where they get away from the stresses of their work. It's where individuals, small business people, sole traders, where a lot of their trade happens, and there isn't really another outlet for that in the UK. And the more that pubs are closing, the more we're losing that social interaction, and essentially we're losing communities. People are just drifting apart.
No blinding lights, the tunnels to gates of wine, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for enough spark. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. And if there's no one beside you, your soul and Mars, then I'll follow you into the dark.
The standard thing you have in a village is a church, a pub and a post office. Well, over the last 50 years or so, all three of them have gone in many villages. That's not the case obviously with cities, it's not quite such a problem, but it ought to be ringing alarm bells.
Follow you into the dark. And then I'll follow you into the dark.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders.